My name is Drew Fleming and I'm one of the co-owners of Kiki Lounge on the Isle of Man. Kiki Lounge is a tropical bar on a not-so-tropical island. We serve cocktails, light bites and good atmosphere really. Kiki's was born out of necessity from the pandemic and we knew we wanted to make the switch from nightclub service over to quality cocktails, and it seemed like the perfect time to make the leap really. And the general public just responded really well, and here we are.
The support from the local community has been wild. We've had a couple of successes this year. We've been awarded a pin in the inaugural Pinnacle Guide Award, which is kind of like the Michelin star for bars. We won Bar of the Year at the Spirits Business Awards.
Kiki Lounge. Yeah!
And we also just got named as one of the top 50 bars in the British Isles. And genuinely, like the response from our guests has been like, I don't know, unprecedented. Everyone's really gets behind you in the community, and I feel like it's not just another bar winning an award. It's it's kind of like for the Isle of Man as well, and people have very much kind of got on board and they love it.
Whenever I speak about the Isle of Man to people who aren't from here, one of the things they're most surprised about is the amount of local produce that's available in all different walks, from alcohol to cheeses to fresh produce to meats. We've got it all. I think being able to stand on your own 2 feet as an island is really important, and this has also been recognised as the island is actually the only nation that has been awarded UNESCO Biosphere status. So collaboration between businesses is really, really important for us, and I think the ability not to rely on imports and to really be able to champion what we actually have here locally is super important to our ethos.
So earlier this year, we made Outlier Distilling Company's rums, our house pour rums. They are based up in Andreas on the Isle of Man. And for us, it kind of just makes sense. Like whenever you go anywhere on holiday, whenever you go anywhere to visit, you always want to try like something local. And as a tropical bar, rums are really big part of our menu. And so using and supporting something local when there's an amazing world-class product available, there wasn't really another alternative for us. We've also worked with the Fnoddery Distillery on the Queenie Martini. We used the waste product from one of the dishes that was on the menu. It's essentially a seaweed-washed gin martini, so kind of like a dirty martini style that has the unrefined Queenie shells infused into the vermouth, and then a little bit of roe oil on the top just to kind of give it that taste of the sea without being too overpowering. The key part of our programming this year has been to position Kiki Lounge amongst the best bars in the UK. Part of that strategy was we took the bar on tour.
We hit up many, many major cities and many of the best bars in the UK, and we were kind of just spreading the message of Kiki's, who we are and where we're from, and the Isle of Man. And 2025 is actually going to be the reverse. So we're going to be bringing some of the world's best bars back to our little island and showing the people and the industry just what's out there, and hopefully upskilling everybody and having a good tipple or two in between. Growing up, people always said to me that living on the Isle of Man and starting a business and entrepreneurship on the Isle of Man was such a limiting factor, but for us it's actually been the key to our success. Being able to compete on the global stage and win some awards against some huge, huge bars in bigger jurisdictions than our own has been something that we're immensely proud of. The community we've built in this bar and the love that people continue to show us is genuinely the reason we keep doing this every day, and the reason we want to be in it for the long term. And I truly think it's also unique to the Isle of Man and the tight-knit community that we have here.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Drew.
And this is our
Extraordinary Isle.